I built an entire e-commerce store today. Product to payment setup, and I'll be showing you every single step. No skipped parts. No, I just went ahead and did the rest off camera. I'll be showing you literally everything. So if you've been putting off building your Shopify store because maybe it feels too complicated, by the end of this video, you should have no excuses left. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Before you get into Shopify, you need a product worth selling. I'm not just gonna pick a random product here. I want something with real demand that solves a problem and has good profit margins. And another thing that's super important is looking at the price point that you can buy the product at and how much you can actually sell the product. Because you have to consider, you also have ad spend. If you're running ads, you have to put that into account. So if I'm honest, this is one of my favorite strategies. What I like to do is I have a burner account where I essentially just engage with dropshipping products, and then my entire For You page will be full of dropshipping products. So as you can see here, here's a dropshipping product straight off the bat. You can see it's an ad. If we click it, it's going to take us to their actual Instagram page, and you can see they're trying to run this product. To be honest, it's not a product I would actually sell because I've seen this product in the past. So here's another product, driftfloat.us. If we go all the way to the bottom, we want to look at when was their first post made. This kind of gives us an idea. So this first post was made 2 weeks ago, and you can see 1.5 million views, 1.4. So the views on this product are absolutely insane. And this is one of my most favorite strategies because the proof is in the pudding. All the proof is right there, like 1.3 million. Now we can see the engagement. People are talking about the product. Let's see what they say. Nice. I want one of these. I want one. So a lot of positive comments, and that's exactly what you want to look for. And there as well, getting consistent views. Like look at this video, 600,000 views on this. And these are all AI videos. So that's all they're doing, just literally making AI videos and then posting it onto TikTok and Instagram. So you can see here's their product page. So we could sell something similar to this, but let's go ahead and keep looking for some more products. So there's already one option right there that we will. Now here's another product. So this is some type of product for back pain. So 17 hours ago they posted 14K views. Let's go all the way to the bottom, see when they started. So as you can see, 4 weeks and they're getting insane views. So this product actually has potential because you can start retargeting with Facebook ads as well. So we'll save this one and keep going through the options. So just like that, I found a winning product. And in my opinion, it's a great product. Like look at these views, 1.4 million views in just 24 hours, which is absolutely insane. So you can see here what it does is it makes women's eyebrows more thick, more noticeable. So this type of product will absolutely boom. Let's go ahead and scroll lower, see the views and how long they've been posting. So as you can see, the first post was only 5 weeks ago. So it's been running for just over a month. And that's actually a pretty good sign that this product's a winning product. And look at their views, like 3.5 million views. Wow. Literally such a simple video. So I definitely think people will want to buy this product. If we go ahead and check their website, we can actually go and see their product page. So the product page actually looks pretty good. Like they have good branding on it and it just looks all around professional. So we're definitely going to do something similar to this product page, but we're obviously going to want to make it better. So as you can see, symmetrical, natural looking brows, waterproof, lasts all day, 3 brow stamp shapes, beginner friendly. And they're also giving an ebook with their order. So that's actually pretty awesome. So we're going to go ahead and make a store around this product. So let's go ahead and start that. So the first thing we're going to do is simply create the product page. So all we're going to do is just create a new product and then we're going to name the product. So I always like to use AI when it comes to naming out the products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use something like Claude. And then what I'm going to tell Claude is I am drop shipping this product. And then I'm going to name the product. So let's just take this. So perfect eyebrows in 5 seconds. It is a product that makes perfect eyebrows in 5 seconds or less. Then all I'm going to write is, can you help me pick a name for the brand? The competitor's name is Browfy. So let's just send this and then see what it tells us. So I'm thinking something like this, brow in a sec. Brow in sec. That's pretty cool. Quick thing before I keep going, because this is something nobody talks about when it comes to building a Shopify store. The second your store gets real visitors, especially anyone in the EU or California, you're legally required to handle cookies consent and data privacy properly. Most people skip this completely or slap on a free banner that doesn't actually do anything. That can actually get your store fined, or your ad accounts can get flagged for tracking violations, which is actually more common because if Meta or Google know that you're collecting data without consent, they don't warn you first. Your ad account will just get shut down and you're going to be stuck emailing support for weeks while your revenue is going to be sitting at zero. I use Consentmo to handle this on my own stores. Everything stays blocked by default, so nothing tracks and no data gets sent until the visitor actually accepts. And the banner is configured per region. So a person in Germany sees what EU law requires and somebody in California sees what they need automatically. You can even customize the wording per state. It plugs straight into the Google consent mode, Meta, TikTok, Microsoft, and even Amazon. So you're not left guessing if your tracking is compliant or not. Now here's the part that actually surprised me. Some of the apps that you install into your Shopify store, they're quietly adding their own tracking without telling you. Consentmo's manager tracker actually catches it. It doesn't just scan your homepage like most cookie scanners. It goes through product pages, catalogs, and checkout too, and shows you every cookie, pixel, and script running on your site, broken down by who put it there. And if any of this sounds like a lot, there's a compliance health checklist on the dashboard, which I haven't seen in any other app. It flags anything that's misconfigured in your setup and gives you a quick fix for each one. I check it pretty much every time I log in. It also covers the things that you legally need to have. If you sell into Europe, you need a withdrawal page, and Consentmo builds that for you with full record keeping. There's a privacy data center where visitors can submit data requests, and it detects their country and it shows them the right forms automatically. And there's an accessibility widget where somebody can pick a profile which adjusts your entire store to their needs, with a scanner that flags anything in your theme that needs fixing and how to fix it. You can even do an A/B test on different banners to see which one gets better acceptance rate. It's genuinely one less thing I have to think about. This way I'm allowed to actually focus on growing my store. The link's in the description. If you want to go sign up, simply click that link and sign up today. 5-second brown. Maybe we'll try that one. Brow in sec. That's pretty cool. So let's just do that. I like. Now, once we have our name picked, we're just going to add that into all of the information on the Shopify store. So for example, right here, we're just going to upload this, the name, and then as well, we're going to ask Claude to give us a motto, a 2-worded motto for this product. So I'm just going to write, give me a 2-worded motto. So let's get the motto. So here's instant browse. Let's just do that one. And then all we're going to just do is paste it here. So we have the motto, save it. And then as well, I always like to add this trademark. It just looks a lot nicer for the brand. Now, remember, the price point is super important. So we're going to go to AliExpress and search up this product and see how much we can sell this product for. So there you have it. We found the product on AliExpress. So it's around $7. So around $4 or $5 for the product. So now that we understand that, we can sell the product for around $20 and we'll still have a good profit margin when it comes to selling this product. So you can see they do have some product images of the product, which will help us when we're creating the product images for this product. So now I'm going to go ahead here and price out the product at $19. So let's just save this. And as you go, you always want to save everything you do. Then we're going to add inventory. So let's just add 1,000 pieces. And then we're also going to change up our search URL. So we're just going to write brown in sec. Now as well, they actually have colors for each and every one of these. So we're going to have to add the colors for each shade. So soft black, light brown, dark brown, we're going to add those. So in order to add that, you simply go to the store. So all you're going to do is go to variants, add variant, create custom option, and then whatever it is that you're doing. So color, and then we'll put the colors. So as you can see here, we have the option name, color, and then option value. So soft black, light brown, dark brown. So we're just going to save that and then make sure you have inventory of each and every one of these. So just add 1,000 pieces for each one. So what I do to make the product images is I find images online, and then what I'll do is I'll edit them, make them better, and relate it to my product. So let's go ahead and do that. I do it all in Canva, and then I'll drop it here into the Shopify store so we have our product images done. So these are all the product images I found and I edited. And as you can see, the logo's there, and we have all the product images with each and every color, as you can see. So that's all you really need. Now the product is all set up. Now the next step is to go ahead and create the product page. This is the landing page you're gonna take your visitors to. Your visitors are able to purchase the product on that page. So all we're gonna do is go to the online store. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the theme we wanna use. So we're gonna use the Dawn theme. Honestly, that's the theme I like to use all the time. So now we're gonna click try theme. And then we're just going to connect it to the Shopify store. So this is the one that I like to use and I'll be using in this video. So now once it connects to your store, we'll go back here, refresh this. And as you can see, the Dawn theme is in the drafts. And all we're going to do is click edit theme and then go ahead and edit the product page. So as you can see here, we have Dawn added to our Shopify store. So we're going to go here, edit theme. And then we're just going to go from home to product. And then we're just going to go to our product page. So I'm going to be showing you exactly how to set up a product page around this brand. So anything I don't need, I'm going to remove. So for example, this is my store. We don't need that. The quantity selector, we don't need that. The share button, we don't need any of this information. So I'm going to remove all this. And then I'll show you the style I like to always set up my Shopify stores. So what we'll do here is we will close this. And now I'm going to add all the sections. So first off, we always want to start with rich text here. So rich text. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do the multi-column. We're going to do image with text and 2 of image with text. Then we're going to move this multi-column all the way to the bottom. Perfect. Then the last thing we need is the FAQ. And then we'll save this. So this is just a structure you want to have for your Shopify store. This is how I like to do it. Now that we have the structure already good to go, what I'm going to do now is play around with the color codes. So what's super important is your color code. You want to make sure you have a nice color code that goes with the branding of your product. So as you can see, clearly this is like a brown, kind of dark color code that is needed, or you can even go for something lighter. But to be honest, I prefer to do something darker. So what we'll do is go here, you can see colors. What I like to have is one scheme with the dark background and then like white text, and then another scheme with the opposite of that. So let's go ahead and do that. So as you can see, I have this colored code here. I'm just going to go right into here. And then we're just going to change like the text. Anything that's black, we're going to change it to the color code. So let's just do that. Perfect. Now we're going to do the opposite. So we want the background to be that dark text. And then we want white here. So we're just going to do white. Wherever it says black is we're going to do white. Perfect. And then we're just going to save that. Now, typography is super important. You want your store to look branded. So we're going to use Montserrat, which is our logo is also with Montserrat. So with the headings, let's just do extra bold. Then body, the font, we're going to do Montserrat again, but we're just going to do regular Montserrat. So you can see the store is already looking better just from making these simple changes. Now the next one is buttons. Always make sure to turn on corner radius. Makes the buttons look way nicer. Like look how branded that looks. Exactly how you want it. Now we're also going to turn on corner radius on media. Make sure variant pill is on. Perfect. Buttons. Perfect. Okay, everything's good to go here. So these are the adjustments I make in theme settings. So now I essentially have everything already ready and good to go. Looks pretty good. With this, I'm going to change out the layout to make sure it fits the perfect one. So we can do like this one. Perfect. I'm not sure why this image is showing. Okay, good. Now that looks great. I'm also going to remove the price of the product because we're going to use a bundle add-on to the Shopify store. Now we're also going to add our logo here. We're going to make sure that's in the middle center. And then we'll go here and add our logo. So as you can see, we've added our logo here. I'm just going to click done here. And now you can see we have our logo. I'm going to make it bigger because it's a little too small for me. Looks great. Now we're also going to change this announcement to have the brown background. Like, look how good that already looks. We'll do something like free worldwide shipping on orders above 60. Or we'll do 40. So they buy 2 of them. I'll save that. And you can already see like this store looks 100 times better already. Now all I'm going to do is add my copywriting, add my images here. And as well here, I make some clip art. And then we should be good to go. And there you go. You have an entire store build that literally took me barely any time to build out. So let's go ahead and add those additions. And then we should be good to go. Make some other changes. And that's about it. So now when it comes to the copywriting, we're going to be using Claude to ask it questions of what we should put here and there. So that's what I'm going to do here. So typically here I write something like over 10,000 plus happy customers. Then I'll give a testimonial. So customers testimonial about the product. Then we're going to remove this button because we honestly don't need it. And then save as you go always. Then I'll ask Claude, give me a testimonial with a name, and then we'll just use that testimonial that it gives us. Then we'll just come here, copy and paste it, and it looks awesome. Sometimes you can shorten these if it's too much, but I'm just going to leave it here. Then we're going to do this one, image with text. So sometimes what I like to do is as well just screenshot it, and then I'll just drop it into Claude, and then it'll give me the perfect image with text. Then I simply just asked it to give me two different ones, two different images with text. So let's see what we got. So now it thinks that I want reviews, but no, I don't. So I'm just going to tell it I just don't want reviews. Now let's see what we get. Okay, perfect. So perfect browse in seconds. And then we'll just add this little kind of caption. So there you have it. And then I'll just add that to the store. So now we're going to go here. And then just add it. And now what we'll just do is add the other two. There you go. You can see we have the testimonial now. Image with text, image with text. Now the next one is this multi-column. So usually what I write here is like why the brand. So what we're going to put is why brown in sec. And then we'll just leave that as that. We can also center it. So we'll just leave that as that. We can also remove the background. So it just looks simple and clean. Then we'll set this up for mobile as well. And then I always want to remove this button label because we don't need it. And then save that. Then we'll also add one more column here because you want 4 columns here. And then save. Perfect, perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask Claude, give me 4 benefits of this product. And then I'm just going to find an icon for each and every one of these benefits. So as you can see, I wrote, give me 4 benefits with a 2 to 3 word description for this product. So as you can see here, instant application, natural finish, waterproof formula, and no skill needed. So we're just going to add these to the store and get a logo or icon for each and every one of these. Simply just copy, paste, done. Then we'll do all the rest of these. And then we'll get on to the FAQs. Now that we have this done, we're going to add the FAQs here. So simply just write FAQs. So write FAQs. And then we write frequently asked questions. Then we'll save that. And then we'll just add the FAQs. And once I'm done all this, then I'll start adding the images everywhere throughout the website. So there you go. I've added the FAQs. You can see we have each and every one of these FAQs ready to go. All we did was ask Claude for FAQs, and now all the copywriting is completely done. Now what I'm going to do, add all the images that are required here. And honestly, the store is pretty much done. The only thing we need to add is simply the header, change it up, and then as well the footer. And then we want to make sure we're always using Consentmo. So always make sure you add a Consentmo to your Shopify stores. It's going to help your store a lot. So now I've also added all these icons. It looks absolutely great. So simple and easy. All you can do is go on Google. You can search up these icons, or you can go in Canva and make them yourselves. So I have all these icons. I have these product images. It looks absolutely awesome. Now the entire store is ready to go. All we're going to do is simply just edit this entire header. So we're just going to go here. We'll go theme settings. This header. So we'll go here, main menu. We'll click edit. And then all we're going to do is just change the title of the first product. And then we'll change it here. And then we'll also write contact us. And then there we go. So we'll just leave it as that. Next, you want to make sure you have Consentmo on your Shopify store. So what we're going to do is make sure we go through the steps to set all this up. So enable cookie banner. We're going to activate the cookie banner. Just make sure this is connected. Then we're going to save it. Now the next thing is design your cookie banner. So let's just customize it. We'll just go with the most popular ones, so box, and then we'll match the theme so that it works well. So there you go. Perfect and good to go. Now we're going to go through the compliance checklist. So you want to go through all of these things throughout the compliance checklist to make sure that you have 100% compliance. Make sure your compliance score is at 100%. So there you go. The entire Shopify store is ready to go. As you can see, we have the compliance here, cookies, and everything else is ready to go. So all you're gonna do now is run some ads. So there you have it. That's the entire store build start to finish. If you want me to go deeper on one of the steps I went over in this video, then simply comment that in the comment section. Once again, if you want to use Consentmo like I showed you in today's video, go ahead and click the link in the description. Simply sign up using that link. Consentmo can help you a lot. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.